Last guest introduced just finished his Starbucks run and possibly maybe got a blowjob. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm being perverted. Probably not. He did get whiter in the face and he looks a lot happier and healthier and awake. So I'm guessing possible blowjob, or it could be the hot chocolate. I don't know. In the right, along with Trihex, one of the titans of the platform, one of the gods, friendship reunited, positivity, hearts and chat, the triangle of Illuminati, me, Trihex, Destiny. Fuck, I fucked that up. Destiny, welcome!
Nice one. Hey, what's up?
I'm actually disappointed the way this Discord camera setup came out. Like, Destiny's in the top right corner, and then Trihex is in the bottom left corner, like forest apart from each other. So let's start off with this. Trihex, Destiny, we love each other. Say it. Say I love you.
Stop,
I love you.
stop.
I love you. Everyone love each other.
You make it awkward. You make it so awkward. Like,
Yeah, you're right. You made it really awkward.
literally just
Say
let
the word,
Listen.
Destiny, it's time.
Listen.
Just let them be
Listen.
normal people. Like,
Listen.
why?
Here's what I've learned in life, Michaela, okay? I take the L and the bullets for awkwardness, right? And then
It's not,
the
no,
bridge
that's-
is connected, right? I take the
You're not-
awkward L. Trust me.
No, you're not you're making it more awkward by
Okay.
saying one's farther
You're right.
away
I
from
didn't
the
actually know
other.
that you were gonna like take it like that far tonight.
Okay, sorry about that.
Too far.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Get the LSF threads going. Okay, yep. Destiny, come back for the, Destiny.
He won't leave the group though. He won't leave the group though.
Destiny. Okay, thank you.
Sorry,
Okay,
it's fine. No, I love Trihex. I hope he knows that.
he
Oh,
does.
Oh yeah.
He does.
Oh yeah. There's no salt. I actually, like I said, I openly implored to have at least one other dialogue about it, whether it be private or public, up to you honestly.
Trihex,
But that's I'm all excited to
Trihex. I
exchange
do.
things and mark with ideas.
I do want
I'd love to hear
I
that.
I do want to say, Trihex, your reaction to Destiny's host was absolutely heartwarming. Like, I can't explain it. It was something you'd see at the ending of a movie where, like, the two friends come together. It was actually so wholesome, so positive vibed. Just, it was like the trilogy we were waiting for, the come together, the marriage, the kiss. You know, God cues the music. Da, na, na, na. It was awesome, dude. Great clip.
Okay, I will admit it was pretty dope that the raid happened right towards the end of me listening to that new Kanye West album. So like actually there was like legit like gospel vibes going on in the stream at that point.
Dude, I love shit
Train?
like that.
Yes.
Do you watch anime?
There's some anime that's good, but
He would, but he's not a pedophile.
My man. Hey.
So anyone who watches anime is a pedophile.
Starting the takes.
That's what Train said.
I said weebs.
What? How is a weeb a pedophile? Well,
You get
in
a
the
baby
anime, the girls are usually hundreds of years old. So
Oh no, Michaela! Wait, how did you just wander right into the pedo territory? Holy shit!
according to Wikipedia, there's certain women that are thousands of years old. They may look like
They just
they're
inhabit
12,
the body of a
but-
child, so it's all
Yes,
right, yeah?
Yes, so it's all right.
Come on,
It's okay.
come on.
Oh no!
I feel okay, honestly. As long
What
as the age is on Google, I
Oh
feel
no, what
fine.
happened?
You won the debate. The analytic philosophy just.
Hey, it came through. What can I say, dude? Do you guys feel like you're undervalued or underappreciated? Or like, how do you justify not getting any deals like other streamers do? Like, for example, Pokemon
Wait, you have
is...
the. Wait, I thought. Don't you have like the biggest community here?
Yeah, but I haven't been here as long as you, right? I'm
Yeah,
talking
but
like...
still, like I'm looking up your numbers and now you get 2.9 million fucking viewers. Oh fuck! I was looking up Kitchen Nightmares. I'm sorry. Never mind. Okay, keep going.
See, this is why...
This is rough.
You want to know? Oh, hey, actually, I thought this story wasn't relevant, but it's kind of relevant now. One of the reasons. Do you remember Own.tv?
Yeah.
Train?
Yes,
Did you ever
yes, I
hear about
did.
that site?
I did,
This
yeah.
is actually one of the reasons why I transitioned a long time ago was because Twitch was paying like very low CPMs and they weren't paying like cash offers to anybody. And Own came by and they basically made like a really good offer. And then Twitch stepped up to match it. And it actually left a really bad taste in my mouth because I'm like, well, hold on. Well, if I was worth this much the whole time, I've basically just been getting taken for a ride until another company shows up and like makes an offer. Well, fuck. Well, now I kind of feel like I was getting fucked. And that was actually one of the reasons why I decided to go with Own. So it'll be interesting now to see if Twitch starts coming out with offers now that other companies are trying to buy you up. And I'm super curious, like, how does that play in your mind? You know, I'm a little older now, so everything's differently. But like, how would you feel like if Mixer came out with like, hey, by the way, we want to offer you $15,000 a month to switch. You know, that's a random figure. For some of you, that's too low. For some of you, that's pretty high.
Yeah.
But how would you feel if Twitch just stepped up to like, oh, hold on, we'll just pay you that, no problem, every month from now on? Like, is it like, okay, cool, like my shit got boosted because of competition, or is it like, whoa, well, fuck, I feel like I kind of got fucked the whole time? I don't know, Devin, if you've heard about this. I don't know if any of this is true or not. I always hear whispers, and I don't know if you can comment on it. Aren't there some really large influencers that are being paid like a flat monthly fee to be on Twitch? That's been happening for a while, hasn't it? I've heard that.
I believe so.
I can't say for sure, but I'd say that it's a very good possibility.
I was talking about this on another podcast, right? Like, apparently there's a clause in some of the contracts. I don't know if it applies to everybody, but based on what's happening with the Phantom Lord thing, it probably is like just a blanket clause. But they got this thing where it's like, because your contract automatically renews at the end of every year that you're with Twitch, they were saying that if you leave partway through a contract to go take another deal, this is like what they told a lot of streamers now that Mixer and Caffeine and all these people are offering out. If you leave partway through that year and you essentially break the contract that they haven't even talked to you about by, you know, you just virtue of it being there because you're partnered, then if you ever come back to Twitch, they won't make you a partner again.
Wow.
So whether or not they do or don't make you a partner is going to be totally at their discretion. They have a right to partner you or not partner you, but I don't think it's part of your contract saying if you leave, you won't get partnership again. Now, you leaving for another platform and breaking that contract without giving them, it's a 30 to 90 day written notice for doing so, means that they would terminate your partnerrsip, which is fair. You're violating your contract.
Sure.
Your contract, but I mean, like, whether or not they would or wouldn't partner you ultimately is on them when you come back. Something to think about is that, like, at the end of the day, listen, you can be loyal to your friends and family. You can be loyal to, like, your fucking country or some shit. Don't be loyal to a fucking company, okay? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know, like, at the end of the day, Twitch isn't risking any of their bottom line for you. Don't risk your enjoyment for them, you know? Give other platforms a chance. You know, it's not going to be as good as it could be just starting. That's obviously true. But
I don't think anyone is trying to be loyal to the company.
Yeah, I know, but like when you're saying things like, yeah, sure, but like when you're saying things like, oh, the culture sucks, they don't have our memes. Like, yeah, this community's new as fuck. Like, Twitch memes, you know, 9 years ago was literally just going from stream to stream harassing people. You know, like, I mean, there's like
memes, Destiny.
No, those were memes across all of Twitch.
No, I know it was. Yeah.
JTV literally got famous. Okay, that's really weird, actually. I was going to say, JTV literally got famous because all people did was restream copyrighted content on it, but I guess we're come full circle a little bit.
True.
But I understand, like, give other platforms a chance. If it's not working now, then cheer them on, you know?
Two
Nothing
things
is
to say-
sadder than when people, like, go online and they cuck out for companies. Like, people do this with video game or computer parts all the time. Like, oh, only NVIDIA, only Intel, only... It's like, dude, like, the companies want
two
you
things
to
to add to that.
cuck out for a
I
company.
think
Like,
even if you're on the Twitch platform and you've got no intention of leaving it, you should pray for Mixer's success, because that's leverage next time you have a negotiation with Twitch.
So do you guys think that there's any other streaming service besides Mixer that can compete?
I really like what Caffeine is trying to do in the prepared content market. I think that's really interesting because that market, I mean, I'm sure Andy agrees, is very underserved right now. So it'd be interesting.
Caffeine.tv, or I haven't heard of this actually.
Yeah, so it would be interesting.
Yeah, what is Caffeine?
Yeah, I'm asking, is it Caffeine.tv?
So Caffeine is
Facebook.
Caffeine's a company that got about $120 million from Fox Entertainment to start a streaming service, and they're trying to do it by basically like offering content that's like prepared. So they're trying to, I don't know, Dusty, you could describe like what you did with like your special show there. That was cool.
Yeah, so like I had a little cosplay thing that I did with Stella Chu, I think is her name. Stella Chu, with like a bunch of A's and H's. But like she had like a whole studio rented out like in fucking Hollywood, like next to all these Fox guys doing sportscasts, and she had like a big fucking TV behind her. They had like producers and stuff, people to run the cameras. Like it was like a full on production, and I'm pretty sure Caffeine like paid her like and set her up with a studio and everything to do that, which is like a really cool way of buying talent rather than just like we're gonna give you money. It was more like we're gonna give you the tools to like do like a full production since that's what you want. Yeah.
Destiny, what about you? So the question was, when you get new viewers in from a host, or maybe they're just tuning in from another platform, they saw a debate, an argument, or maybe they don't know who you are and they came from a friend. What do you do to kind of keep these people in, to convert them to, you know, to DGG or to your chat?
I mean, I think you have to identify like what your strongest content is that you offer, and then that would be what you would push. So like for me, it's if we're on some like political rant on something that's like very relevant to like what's going on now. Like that would be like my biggest draw. Like doing the political stuff I do, like in some bombastic way or in some really effective way. So like a debate is like a really good way to get those people that are like talking about some like relevant political topic. That's really boring given what you guys said, but that's what I do. So that would be my.
No, but some people are into that, so it'd be
Yeah,
good
yeah,
for
for
your
the people that I am.
community. Yeah.
But your goal is like when you get new viewers in, you want to show them something that you don't think they can get anywhere else that you excel at, so they can see it and they want to come back and see more of it. Yeah.
I don't think there's anything like drama to fucking break out, bro. Like if you fucking have a big old drama and you get like a run of them,
but
you build an audience off the back of that.
No,
Then you want to just do the Destiny rate where you only do one drama per year.
No, it's not. I mean, that you might be joking, but
drama brings feet in the door. It doesn't hold you.
Exactly.
You get a lot of eyes on you.
It's
But
very
you definitely
temporary.
What
Yeah,
Destiny-
but then that's what I'm saying.
Don't you
But then
think it's-
that's when you do the conversion, right?
Like, let's say that you get 1,000 new viewers because of drama. Like, how many of those people might actually convert to be your like long-term followers?
20 or
2%.
20 or 50. 20 or
Is that
50.
worth something?
Yeah,
No,
it
it
is.
super depends on the type of streamer you are behind it. Like some people have some drama happen and then they literally can like build a career off of it. And then some people get a lot of LSF. Fuck man, I wish I could remember more concrete examples, but like some people have gotten like big off of LSF exposure and then they've kind of like built a career behind it. So like Maya, Mizkif's girlfriend, if I'm assuming they're still dating, or like Invader V, I think were two people that, or Sweet Anita, these people like blew up on LSF and then they actually held on to their viewer base because they were entertaining. But then there have been other streamers that would like have like these big explosive clips and then they would just kind of fade away. They'd get like a big I'm trying to think, who was that? Oh god, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but who was that one girl that would kind of like was she Australian that would kind of throw shade at other girl streamers, or British?
Oh
She-
yeah,
The news broadcaster
like
one.
comedy.
Maybe, yeah. Like she's
Yeah,
gotten
she's
like a
not-
couple of big clips, but she still stays at around. Doesn't she have like around 150 viewers or something? I haven't looked
Meg
at her in a while.
Sinclair?
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. So there are streamers that can like blow up with like a temporary drama, but they don't get anything because they don't have the content behind it to like hold on.
Yeah.
to.
So to kind of have a softer topic.
Fuck Alebrelle.
The guy's so
Fuck that
loud. He's so loud. He always
Oh, what? Am I
screams.
loud now?
No. The guy,
Or do you mean Alebrelle's loud?
Yeah. Every time I tune into like a podcast or whatever, he's always screaming. It makes me scared, honestly.
Yo, you'd be angry too if you fucking looked like that, man. You know.
Okay, chill.
I don't want to go
Chill.
like too deep in this, but I
Chill.
can't believe that Twitch didn't ban him. I actually
Yo, it's outrageous, dog.
I actually can't believe that he got away with that. Oh my god, I was sure that trust and safety was gonna. Oh my
Wait,
god.
what did he do? I don't know.
I mean,
He
Did he
said.
say what he did?
Yes.
It
I
wasn't nice.
should have aborted my kid.
He said he should. He said. He said
Yeah.
Destiny should
It
have
ain't even
aborted
funny,
his
man.
child.
Like it's fucking outrageous, man.
I can't believe he didn't get banned for that.
Yeah.
I'm starting to
nuclear.
believe the Twitch Illuminati stuff more every week, dude. Maybe this podcast is rubbing off on me, but shit, I can't believe he didn't get banned there.
Twitch not banning him. That is outrageous. That's more outrageous than any of the Squad W bullshit and double standards. He should have took 30 days minimum on his fucking pube-ridden chin. Fuck that guy.
Jesus
It's outrageous. There has to be a little bit of professionalism. You have to understand that like Steven's like a colleague of yours, and what you said is like beyond the fucking pale. It's even worse that fucking leech motherfucker is on his screen. Like it just blows my mind that you're gonna say that after that. Like,
Well, the
nah.
funniest part is the fact that he just got partnered too.
No,
And
it's
Slicker's
ridiculous.
still sitting
Yeah.
on affiliate. Yeah,
It's
he actually
outrageous.
messaged or he tweeted at Slicker too when he got partnered. to make
Partnered
fun of him.
before Slicker.
Oh, imagine.
Wow. If that's the case,
Oh.
that's
Silica ain't never said anything as bad as that. Not that I've seen.
Never.
I want to ask people, like, what do you guys think that the normal world, like, what's the normal perception of gamers these days?
My
Nothing's
my
changed.
general take, and it's really hard being isolated from the real world, being a fucking streamer. I think that nerds have become a lot more acceptable, but I
Agreed.
don't think that like gaming specifically has become a lot more acceptable. One thing that's true today is there are a lot more casual gamers. Like back in the day, if you had like a gaming console, like a PlayStation 2 or an Xbox or whatever, like I don't think that the sports games were as popular as they are now. Like the FIFAs of today are more popular than the NFL blitzes of like the 90s or the early 2000s. I think that's like the general feel that I have.
My
Right.
mom, she's like, when I met Tyler, she was 36, I think, and she told me like break up with Tyler gaming's weird. These people have no lives, and now it's like 3 or 4 years later, and she's like, "Oh, Fortnite seems so cool. Like, who's this ninja guy? I see his stuff in the store now." Like,
yeah, Fortnite is the first time somebody recognized my Twitch logo shirt, like outside of like a heavy gaming area. Somebody saw me like, "Oh shit, dude, you stream on Twitch?" No, he didn't say shit because this kid was like literally 10. He was like, "You stream on Twitch? That's where Ninja is." Yeah.
it's all
Wait,
about
that's wholesome.
Well, yeah, but also feels bad, man. But yeah.
What made Fortnite so like?
That's actually a good question.
Oh,
what
Fortnite,
made it?
Fortnite did a lot of things well.
That's actually a really good
graphics
question.
Are super optimized across a lot of platforms. It wasn't like PUBG's bullshit. The
I was
handling
gonna
of the
say
game,
that, dude.
Yep, handling of the
Yeah.
game is very accessible. You don't feel like you're in a dream where you can barely fucking walk like you do with PUBG. There's a very high skill ceiling because of the building. As much as I fucking hate the building, it gives a very high skill ceiling to the game. So there's a chance for better players to showcase their skills. It's free to play. The lack of blood and everything makes it appeal to kids quite a bit. The cartooniness also gives it a childlike appeal, and a lot of the lead content creators for that game did a lot to like appeal to a broader demographic as well. Pokemon played Fortnite, Ninja played Fortnite, and they applied to kids. They made all the right moves for that game, basically.
Do you think there's ever going to be a comeback of the classic games like Age of Empires, StarCraft, Warcraft 3, like this type of game style? Like, is this going to come back at any point? Yeah, like I miss those games. Those are the best types of games. Like,
yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem to be the case right now. I don't know. Maybe we just need a good company to get behind it and then see what happens.
Is there a demographic for it? Is there a selling point? Do you think people are waiting, or are they kind of over it?
I think it super depends on like who makes a game. Like, I mean, there wasn't like a market for battle royales, and then people started making them, and now there is. There wasn't a market for MOBAs that much, and then people started making them, and there is.
So obviously, modern day Blizzard Activision is like a shit show for a million reasons.
It seems that way.
But at some point, Blizzard, had the pride to like prioritize just making really good games. They weren't abiding by any kind of like strategic release schedule. Diablo 3, it's coming when it's ready. Like, fuck off, right? At what point did this change? Was it? And I hate to like make it such like a black and white thing, but was it when Activision merged with Blizzard? Is that
Feels
when
like
the beginning
It's
of
been
that
it's been a slow coming process, but the thing is, the money got real. Like, games used to be a joke, but now there's more money there than there is in the movie industry. And when that much money gets involved and that many investors get involved, you get people that start to make real tight ass demands of like what's going on. Before, a bunch of guys could get together and kind of chill and it's all cool. I mean, you can draw parallels to the music industry, right? Like, bands came from like guys kind of like playing in their garages, and then they got a little better, they played bigger shows, and that's where band came from. Now kids are plucked out of school when they're fucking 1.5 years old. They're sent to training camps, and they sing, and then you get like the producers that are all lined up and everything, and like everything is way more fucking manufactured. As soon as you start to pour like a fuck ton of money into something, the process is going to become a lot more mechanized and a lot more soulless, I guess you would say. Yeah. I think it's just the natural like thing that happens when a ton of money starts to pour into an industry. That's always going to happen.
Well, to go further in on that though, like, so here's the issue now, right? Like, so I look at Activision, for example, where I don't know, they released a banger Call of Duty, right? It's like this, and they got to do more. It's like, at what point does the bubble not collapse? Because like every quarter four, where they expect like the banger year over year, where we have another Call of Duty and we have now other Blizzard titles to back up and all that. We got to make more. We got to make more. We got to make more. And it's like, how much more can you really do? Like, how much growth is there really left in gaming this rapidly year over year to benefit each time without just further gouging your existing fan base, because you can't, this growth isn't sustainable, it seems.
To some
You're
extent,
not gouging
Go ahead.
I was going to say real quick, you're not gouging your fan base. That's the thing. Like, keep in mind that the people that are upset about this are only a small minority of people on Twitch. Like, that's it. For the most part, the fan base loves it. I mean, just look at the game sales. Like, we can say, like, it's kind of like when people are like, when are we finally going to be doing these shitty superhero movies? Like, people are tired of this shit. Like, they're done with it. No, they're not. I mean, these movies are fucking. It's like today, if your superhero movie doesn't cash in $1 billion fucking dollars, it's like, it didn't meet expectations. Like, holy shit. So I mean, like, I said the same thing. Actually, we might have even talked about this on one of our episodes where I was like, why is Disney making all these fucking remakes? Like, they're saturating the market. And I say that, but then you go back and you look at the box office, like, oh, Maleficent and The Lion King and all of these movies are doing $1 billion in sales. Oh, fuck, I guess I'm just fucking out of touch. And I think that's largely what's happening. Like, we don't know what the average, Xbox player is like. These guys aren't looking for cutting edge gameplay. They just want to come home from class or from school and just, hammer out, a few multiplayer games and then eat dinner and go to bed. I think Doc is one of the very few content creators on this site that like transcends like just being a streamer. Like, he has a powerful brand, a recognizable character. If Twitch lost Doc, that would be astounding to me. I would be shocked. That can't happen.
But he
they're
wasn't even
they're
the
definitely going to
biggest
pay
one.
to keep him. I think so. 100%. But not just that though. I think the kind of thing that would tempt him away ain't necessarily broadcasting on another platform. But like say again, Activision came in and said, "Hey, we're gonna design a Call of Duty," but Activision's a bad example actually. Let's say a new game startup came up and said, "We want you to make a battle royale called Disrespect or something." Like, I could see him going to do that. Because I think it would combine all of his skill set, all of his knowledge, and put him front and center to make a lot of fucking money.
No, I don't think that would work because half of his content is complaining about how shit the game is he's playing, and if it was his
which
own
is
game,
why you must make. Yeah, he knows how to make a good one. See,
they all say that.
cusses out all the rivals.
We're not necessarily at the same scale or time scale, like in terms of maximum popularity or like time scale. But I think Tyler1's story is just hilariously fucking crazy stupid.
Yeah, it is, but it's like at the same time it can be a risk because he's so
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying in terms of acquisition. I just mean in terms of hilarious story. To get blackballed, fucking Christ! This guy had how many permabanned accounts on League and is like now like doing turn. That's fucking.
Now he's a caster.
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah, but I mean, like
he's League's golden boy. Like those.
Yeah, that's hilarious, dude. That's insane.
The way Riot treated him was outrageous. Like, I do want that.
Pretty fucking toxic.
Riot wasn't stupid when they were like, okay, this guy needs to be taught a lesson. He literally had an int list on his computer.
No, I remember him bringing up the notepad. Video games.
People's lives are going to
video game. That is
and he would actually do it too.
He would actually do it in the game. Like that. I don't think that.
And stream it.
I don't think Riot was wrong at all for that. I think the amount of time it was banned maybe it was a little crazy, but like even his old tweets and just the all that, it was bad at the time. So I can understand. But now it's a great thing because look at his story. You have a guy who used to tell devs to die, and now he's.
I feel like
he's spamming "fuck you, Riot," "fuck you" 50 million times on the Discord.
They are 50-50 with like how they ban people, like when it comes to toxicity and shit. It's not fair. Like, what other person do you know ban indefinitely? Like
XJ9.
Wow.
Well,
come on.
I mean,
don't compare Tyler to that crazy
Yeah,
motherfucker. He was someone else, dog.
I feel like Steven has this like.
Fuck him.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like you have this like great way. But the funniest thing is like I'm laughing my ass off because it'll be like 3 people arguing in your Discord because like your Discord has kind of become like the streamer place to hang out. So like 3 people arguing in your Discord while you're just playing Kenshi farming content to like 8K viewers, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening, dude?
Don't tell me he's getting less viewers playing Kenshi than he is playing League. Because I don't believe it.
Well, no, because with League, I can't really talk and play League at the same time. Like, because League occupies all of your brain, and when you get mad at League, you need to sit there and be mad as fuck, and everything is ruined. So
no one wants to watch a feeding Draven anyway. There's enough of those.
Good one. Hey, what league are you in? It's.
I haven't played in a long time.
That's what I thought.
Why do you only play Draven, Steve?
I like Draven. You got a fucking problem with it?
Come on, man. The whole point of a MOBA is it's a different character all the time. Keep
Fuck
yourself interested.
that shit. People that do that are less.
One trick's so fucking miserable. It's a terrible way to live. Stop it.
It's a way of life.
Nah, you outrageous, sir. You are outrageous, sir.
I don't know how he does it.
No one's enjoying that. Yeah, Kenshi, I bet you get higher viewers than League.
Oh yeah.
And I bet if you did a vote next stream, do you want to watch me like beg for soup in Kenshi or play Draven again in League? Soup.
People would literally vote for me to turn my stream off before playing.
Absolutely. I physically boycott your stream actively when you're playing League of Legends. And I know you don't care. That makes it even worse.
I mean, I tune in here. I tune in here and there. I mean, low key. Listen, I kind of miss the, even though, you know, I kind of miss the interactions that you used to have with the people you played with, like the toxicity between you and Lily Pichu. Like, that was the cutest, funniest shit ever, dude. Like, I know a lot of people give me hate for that. I know they will. So, you know, but those were some good times, dude. I used to watch that.
We still play. Both of our schedules are just really busy, so it doesn't line up all the time, man.
And, hey, me and Destiny, hey, listen, I'm going to keep it short because I know I suck his cock every ending, but, dude, me and Destiny, listen, there's a few people that want us to, quote unquote, you know, be broken up or whatever the fuck you weirdos want to call it. But at the end of the day, we've gone through so many goddamn ups and downs. We could hate each other's views completely, and we could still sit in a room naked and be friends. So at the end of the day, if you're hoping for that, hey, too fucking bad. I am not going to let our friendship burn ever, no matter what fights we get into, no matter, I don't give a fuck what happens, unless some serious crazy shit happens, but that's a disclaimer. Other than that, dude, hey, that's my boy right there. Hey, listen, we've been through thick and thin, and at the end of the day, I appreciate you being here, man. I know tonight there's, not many topics you could get in on, but I appreciate you staying nonetheless. Like, to me, I took that as like a respect thing, so I really appreciate it, dude. Like, for me, so I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. And so please follow him, twitch.tv/destiny. Huge shout out to huge shout out to Michaela for hanging out with us.
Don't shout out my stream. Don't.
Twitch.tv/Michaela. Please follow her.
You should shout out her stream, because after that bullshit ass comment you made, I'm never fucking hosting you again, you motherfucking piece of shit. Shut on my fucking league play. That's a permaban in my chat. It just kind of sucks that like one of the big problems with Nintendo is just they don't really have any good franchises, I think, so it's kind of hard to find stuff to play.
Say, hang on now. I don't know if I agree with that at all. That was a bad faith right there. Just shut up. You know better.
Wait, what?
You said there was no good franchise. That was such a bad faith accusation. Get out of here. Have y'all seen this?
There it is.
The Ring Fit Adventure. You take the two Joy-Cons.
Oh.
One wraps around your left thigh, like kind of like like a bride or whatever, and you hold the ring, and it can both squeeze and pull. Man, this thing is intense, y'all.
That looks so cool.
Okay, so I wasn't like looking at it. It sounds like you just described like a masturbation toy. What exactly does this do? It squeezes and pulls what?
Dude, my eyes
you
are
play
shut.
these games? You play RimWorld?
Yeah, I fucking love that game. Dude, I played that since early access. I've been pimping that out to my audience. Like, we got a little RimWorld.
If you really play RimWorld, what's the name of the 17th tech that you research once you've unlocked the advanced tree after discovering the aliens on the main world?
Aliens on the main world.
No,
there isn't one. There isn't one.
Sorry.
Minecraft was never on like the late night show with Conan O'Brien or whatever. It was just big, and it was just,
That's because Conan O'Brien didn't want to bring on Notch the White Nationalist to do interviews.
I kind of miss trick-or-treating. How old's too old to trick-or-treat, in your guys' opinion?
Train, just go buy candy.
Dude, there's actually a super sick hack. If you just fucking pop out a kid, you can just go with him.
I was gonna say, yeah, dude, just
I'm in Nebraska with Nathan around Halloween.
I'd literally kill someone if they like stole my best card, it'd break my heart. Well, I wouldn't actually kill someone, but like, obviously, like, it's so heartbreaking to lose one card in your little binder. It's like,
wait,
can I get a
sorry,
squad W from Train here? Michaela just said she would literally kill somebody for stealing a Pokemon card. I said I'd kill a kid for DDoSing me. I get articles written about me. I bet nobody's going to say shit about her saying that. Fuck this double standards bullshit right here.
Squad W.